So, Simon wrote Lemberger. All the ideas of whole bunch fermentation. So we always had whole bunches in the fermentations, but normally on the base, to keep freshness, to keep the fermentation going on after 2 or 3 weeks. And Lemberger is very suitable for whole bunch fermentation. This is, for Simon wrote, is actually a blend of 3 vineyards. But they're all gypsum oil. They are all in the suburbs of Stuttgart. It's quite warm, and it's very fresh, spicy, but more peppery, white pepper perhaps.
But it has such a depth, and it's really resonating. This wine is alive,
and also still fresh.
Really. And also, we are talking about Blaufränkisch, but it's also the color is so lively already.
Yeah, that's good. You have to color. It's always for me, I always, in all tastings, I tell my customers, my guests, the worst thing which could happen with my wine, with a wine of mine, is when people get tired of it. Tired from it, not of it, from it. I want that my wines refresh people.
True.
After drinking my wine, they have to, the conversation has to start.
True.
They have to
dance.
More ideas, dancing. Okay, I'm also not so good about the dance, but more ideas, more conversation. So it's always less. It's not so much alcohol. The 20, we are now really happy that 20 was not. We didn't expect that the alcohol level will stay so low. Especially Lemberger didn't grow. The sugar gradation was finished at 85, 90 degrees actually. So we have a lot of Lemberger in the cellar, which only 11.5 degrees alcohol, and but they're tasting really. There's nothing missing. In former times we would have put sugar to chaptalization to have it on 12.5 or 13. Not too much, but I think I like them so much.
Yeah, but
I hope people also, you have to convince also people, because many wine drinkers here in the region who spend more money for wine, they expect power. You tasted Moritz Lemberger, they are more powerful, more tannin.
A bit so, But Beuer's, no.
Beuer is totally different. It's changing a lot. Sometimes it's very good, very intensive, and I had some very good vintages from Beuer with red wine, but he's more famous for whites. Still. But there's some good Zweigelt. I tasted very good Zweigelt.
Yeah, true. And also fruity. 2 or 3 days ago we tasted a 70 Lemberger. That was kind of this style, so maybe a bit lighter, but it's very, this wine is the typical what I like in Blaufränkisch. So it has really a depth, but still very delicate. It's really a sexy wine. Yeah,
we have to really develop this.
Yeah.
And we have to be more successful in the market. Also, nobody knows Lemberger. It's a problem. And I planted a lot. I have now really a lot of Lemberger because I expected to develop it quicker in the market.
Yeah.
We have now enough Lemberger here.
And why do you think it is? Because of the name?
It's wine business is always slow. It's not developing. The name is okay, I think, but it takes time.
Okay.
That's normal.
But also to export markets, or also
everywhere. Germany. The rest of Germany is also export market for us.
Yeah, true. Because Lemberger doesn't have the best reputation for name, right?
Württemberg has not the best reputation. That's one of the ideas we're still thinking of bringing the Remstal, because we're a bit different. If we communicate a bit more Remstal, less Württemberg when showing our wines.
So the vinification was almost the same as with the Spätburgunder, but no new oak, right?
Wow. It's very close to Pinot Noir. The work with the grapes and with the fermentation is very close to Pinot Noir now. It's almost no difference anymore. Only no new oak. That's the biggest difference now, perhaps, in aging and maturation.
But it's beautiful.
So then we go to the GG. It's unfortunately open today. I prefer it if it's open a bit longer. Normally we should taste some could focus on one grape and taste some vintages. That's always also interesting. Not all, but at the first impression, we have to taste many wines, not only one grape. GG. Also a bit more reductive than the Simon Roth. Certainly not more power. It's more finesse, more layers perhaps than Simon still. Simon is also, the vineyards are still young, quite young. These are the older vineyards. They are not very old, but 20 years on average, not very old.
And the Simon
15 perhaps, 12. Average, I have to admit, I don't know the, we have to count it, the size of the vineyards, and then I don't know, 12, 15 years.
And so, how was the change from, because you are organic, right? Certified organic since 16?
Since 2008 we do organic work.
And certified since 16?
Since 13 we start to work complete, and then 16 is the first vintage. It takes 3 years when you start till you are allowed to call it organic officially.
And you also have experiments with biodynamics, or?
Not myself really, because when I will do it, I want to change the whole vineyard. At the moment, you need a lot of good. You need the employees, the workers in the vineyard also who understand it, who like it. Yeah. And I think I will start with the compost will be the first thing. Then we will bury our own homes, and so one step after the other. My main subject is that we have many pieces of land. That's the problem here because of the heritage system. So very many small pieces, and it's spread on 15 kilometers, 200 pieces of land. You can do easily marketing with biodynamics, and you spray some 500 or 501 and so everything, and then it's your biodynamic. We want to do it the right way, and we're already working with the phases of the moon and the look, especially the grazing and what do you call it? The different types of how high the moon is on the moon. It's very important.
So the attraction of the moon, how does it?
And if it's close to the Earth or far, that's a very strong impact. Yeah. Less than the full moon or new moon. That's less impact than the how high is on the
especially sky. For the juice, right? So for the fluids.
And in the vineyards also.
So also the Maria Thun calendar?
Yes, I have it here, I use it. But it's always, each winery uses it in a different way. There's no simple rule or no general thing.
But that's why I like these glasses actually, because we didn't decant this wine, but if you just swirl it, it's like after 2 minutes the wine completely changed and opened up, so it's like a mini decanter. But now it's more red fruity, I think, this one. It's more like, what is a Ribisal? What is that? But
we got some 97 points, Decanter, 95 Suckling. Wow. Stefan Reiner, Parker, I don't know, 93, 94. I'm quite happy that they react on this type of wine in this way. Because it's not a blockbuster, it's not mainstream. It's
but it has all the typicity of Ramsvalley wine, I think, because then also with the Rieslings, I always taste like they have good acidity, high acidity, but also very ripe fruit profile, and that's, I think, very unique in this region. But it's also it's also in the reds, and it's not overwhelmed with the winemaking. So, wow.
No, good. It's also Lemberger, but it's ripening 2 or 3 weeks later than Pinot Noir. Yeah. So it's for us now. It's great to have the time here because it's already cooler outside. It's not as for Pinot Noir. We have to pick today. Tomorrow it's too late. Yeah. Here it's a bit more. It's a bit smoother. It's not so hectic.
So how are the price differences between them? Like Uphof? Do you mean the Simon Roth and the GG? So
the Simon Lemberger is Simon Lemberger is 21 here euro up from Excella, and the Chichi is 42, and the Simon Roth Spätburgunder is 32 euro and 52 for the Chichi. So 50 is still one of perhaps the most expensive wine in Württemberg, the Spätburgunder.
So it's like 20 euros differences between the Simon Roth and yeah, but it's a nice because to be honest, that's what I also said in the break to my girlfriend, that I actually liked also from the Spätburgunder and from the Lemberger also. Because but I also, I mean, unfortunately I didn't drink that much Burgundy as I love to, but I also
who does?
Yeah, who does? Yeah, but I always like more the Côte de Nuit style, to be honest. It's a more animalistic and it's a more like kind of dirtier, kind of this kind of side, and not so smooth, silkier maybe than the Côte d'Or. And I think that would be in my book, or in my head, that would be kind of the
we can certainly be a bit more dirtier. For the whites we are already there. The reds is, I don't like too much bread. I like a very small amount of bread influence. But no, if it's getting easily too strong, then I don't like it anymore. But dirtiness is certainly very important.
True. Right.
I want to have it dirty also. So this celebrated much more with the candles, but so this is the work that much more if you want to.
Oh, it is beautiful.
It's a very nice recording. I like this. Is the history of they use the original instruments, so it's a special type of